first time that we've only had dance on this program. We usually have lots of other things, but you know what? Dance strong. We're going to dance strong today. So these are all students from the choreography class that have put a piece together for their final, and they're showing it here today. So I will leave it up to each of you to introduce your name. I mean, I'll say this, Yailene, right? To just say your name, the name of the piece. If you want to say something about what the piece is about, that's fine. Or you can wait till the very end, where we'll have all of the choreographers up for a Q&A, and at that point, you can talk about your piece as well. So I leave it up to you if you just want to, maybe it's best to leave it to the end, so let them like experience it with an open, unknown thematic mind, and then we can talk about what we saw. How about that? Let's do that. Okay, so this is Yailene. She's going to tell me the name of her piece, and then you're also going to tell me when you're ready. So, and then when you're done, I just need like if the music doesn't stop and keeps going and you're done, you just need to kind of let me know, like, done. Or lights, you can even say lights out if there's music that continues.
It's going to lower it.
Okay. Great. Okay.
Okay, so I'm Yailene, and my piece is called The Attitude is Listening.
Tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
Good job. That's dancing with a limitation.
Yeah.
Yep. Let me just get
Well, the cast is real.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real. Yeah, that's the thing. So there's actually, Yailene, I'm going to give you your, gonna come around and give you. There's actually a, so for those of you that heard me in my class, I was talking about that Metler group improvisation class that's happening in Brooklyn. There'll be a master class next semester with this Metler. There's a Metler improv that deals with limitations. And you actually create physical limitations with your body, like even just putting a cast on when you're not, when you're not actually injured. And you create dances around that. And some of the limitations are like, if Matthew and I need to stay like connected the whole time like this, how do we create a dance? That's a limitation now. Limitations don't necessarily mean a bad thing. It could be just more ways of discovering something. Yeah.
Or grounding it somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
Grounding it in a reality, not just reality.
Exactly. Very good. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so Julie, you're all set there?
Yeah, I'm not sure if the volume's going to.
I'm gonna check. Yeah, I got it. Just okay. So this is Julie. She's going to tell you the name of her piece and a little bit. No, we'll wait till we talk about what the piece is about. Yes.
Hi, my name is Julie, and my piece is. I'm planning to call my piece Acceptance. That's the name I'm going to go for.
Great. Excellent. Woo! Okay, tell me when you're ready, Julie.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, wait a second. You didn't. Okay, now I think we're ready.
Je te laisserai tes mots en dessous de ta part, en dessous de la mur qui chante, te prête la place pour tes pieds passent, cachés dans les trous dans ton divan, et quand tu es seul pendant l'instant, embrasse-moi quand tu voudras, embrasse-moi quand tu voudras, embrasse-moi quand tu
Switch around. So Julie, I have your phone for you. And that will come. I love the cheese. Oh, yeah. So now, if you just want to introduce yourself and name your piece, that would be wonderful.
Hi everyone, my name is Zania, and my piece is called A Good Feeling.
Good.
Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Ready? Here we go. I'll let you know when to stop. Yep, do you need help with the setup? Here. We have Bree. Bree is next. And Sharon is finishing us up. Yay! Woohoo! You sure you need help? No, okay.
Everything's exactly what I want it to be.
This is a performance unto itself.
It begins now.
I know I didn't say this, but I think just in case you guys want to take photos or something, just be aware that the video is on, so for God's sake. Ready? Okay. And music is on.
My piece was weaving through the memories.
Weaving through the memories. I need your music. Yeah.
I'll just get this one.
Oh, thank you. Great. That's because it's on top. Yeah, go ahead. So just introduce and then you can.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Tabata and my solo is called Decisions.
Say that one more time.
Decisions.
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 Let's go, Tabby.
Tell me when you're ready. Okay. Here we go. special treat for you all. I think it's a participation thing. Is it?
Could be.
Are you just gonna do it by yourself?
I was gonna do it by myself.
Oh, yeah.
Go for it.
Oh,
But
yay!
if anybody wants to come up
No,
and join
no,
me,
no.
that would be
Yeah.
fine.
All right, so tell me where you're going with it.
Okay.
Whoops.
I didn't say anything that you didn't.
Oh, okay. Okay, wait a second. Are you?
I would make a nine on the three
I can't take
We're
Working this out.
working it out. Okay, just play them in here. No, I got a whole bunch of different, like, I have that adapter, this adapter. So, all right, so do you want to introduce?
Yes, I will.
Okay, she's going to introduce.
Hi, my name is Sharon. The piece I'm going to do is called Joy. It is an improv. Feel free to come up and join me at any point. Thank you.
Oh. Woo-hoo. All right, tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Okay, let's see.
Climbing up on Salisbury Hill, I could see the city light. Wind was blowing, time stood still. Eagle flew out of the night. It was something to observe. Coming close, I heard a voice, standing, stretching every nerve. I had to listen, had no choice. I did not believe the information. Just had to trust imagination. My heart goes
too. You're choreographing in the improvised stage. So if you have any questions, or if you would like to, or the choreographer would like to address a little bit more about what your piece is about. So let me ask first, would you all like to say something about your piece? Or you just like happy? Don't all have to speak, just one. Yailene seems like she wants to say something. Step a little forward, yeah.
So, I really didn't get to do what I wanted to do because my knee. Yeah, really don't want to. The fact that I have not a broken, but like a hurt.
But you worked with that limitation incredibly well.
Thank you.
You know, and it was a really good choice. The use of that prop was a really good choice too. For you. Yeah, yeah. Questions from any of you? Things that you saw that you. Yeah.
The person who was doing the weave, I forget your name, sorry.
Great.
I would like to know more about it if you're willing to give more information.
Okay. So this
It's okay.
So when I first started choreography with Loretta, my main intention was to work through something that I was having a really hard time going through it.
Okay. They were, yeah.
I lost my grandfather in August, and I wasn't able to like fully grieve it. And I was having trouble choreographing. And then my mom, I was talking to her about it because I was like, I need advice. I can't figure out anything to do. And she's like, you like yarn? Your grandfather has bought you so much yarn that you're not going to use. So why don't you use some of it? I was like, okay, good idea. And then she was just like, why don't you get 4 chairs and weave it through, make it look like a spider web, because you're going through the memories of what happened. Like my mother walking into my room and saying, Brie, your grandfather just passed away when I just woke up. And the beginning part when I was swaying back and forth, that was me asleep. And then when going here and down, that was me waking up in a panic because I didn't know what was going on. And these are actually the clues that I found out in.
Oh, wow.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful.
Thank you for sharing. I did not mean to.
No, it's okay. I need to start talking about it because I've been ignoring it for a long time and it's been affecting me and affecting how I want to go on with life. So, yeah.
And any kind of art really does help you like start that conversation. Totally. Yeah. So I think we can all speak from a point where probably most of us have done a piece that really is really something that's we're working through an emotion or a loss of a person, a situation. So yeah, great. I think we can all really send you that healing energy. Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah, you did it. You did it. Woo! You have a very creative mom.
I
Oh,
know.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's very nice that you live off of that perspective. Yeah. Anything else from anything?
Could be like a general
Yeah.
one or something specific. What are some things in the performance that like you didn't expect in a rehearsal? Like what are some different sensations of performing it and not just rehearsing? This is very much like choreography
Yeah.
type 5, but
Yeah.
if there were any differences for you performing here? 'Cause this is obviously, of course, the performance you guys are doing, but this is what I want to know.
So did you all understand the question?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because usually we're in the studio and it's closed space, and now the lights are on you. And
Yeah. It was a different perspective. Having people, because I usually work by myself, or my mom is there, and my mom's my biggest supporter. So she'll be like, "You're doing great!" She'll do a round of applause and everything. But like having people like I look up to, like Loretta and Marissa, it's completely different. I'm like, oh, okay. If I mess up, they're gonna know.
How?
no, that's the thing. How?
I don't know. It's just that thing. It's the back of my head talking, and it's. Ugh.
I think I've done
Yeah.
more than somebody going in front of
Did it feel different to be in this space for any of you, as opposed to the? Okay.
Yeah.
because like when we're in choreography class, I see your faces, and then over here I don't really see your face. So it makes me more nervous when I see ya than not seeing. Yes.
Yeah, I think having the lights on was helpful. Yeah. It creates it's like a special, like a sacred space here where we're performing. Sometimes the dance studio feels like it's all the same space. This has a differentiation. You all right, Sharon? Do you need some?
I'm just gonna grab some water.
Gianna, you had your.
Yeah, I'm done with it, sir.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Did you, like, your pieces that you performed today, did they, like, really develop from your core phrases, or, like, not? Because I feel like we haven't seen, like, just, I guess, the normal chord phrases, the assignments have been, like, twisting it around and stuff. So, like, I guess that's what I want to know. Like, did it completely change, or it's kind of stayed the same?
My core phrase stayed the same. Because I was having, like, a hard time finding, like, what to do. So I have a core phrase. Why am I over here struggling and stressing? And I could just put that in there.
Yeah, so I saw your core phrase in there. Julie, I saw some of your core phrase in there too. Yeah, there's some gestures. Yeah, so yeah, you didn't have a core phrase. You totally choreographed something new. And I definitely saw your core phrase in there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. But this thing and the thing,
This
right?
is for my corporate. This is not.
That's not from your core phrase?
No.
Where's that from? Oh my goodness.
That was from.
Oh, that was from actually seeing the piece
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah. Yeah. So I think what's interesting is that for most of them, the idea of like creating a core phrase and then a theme that like different variations on it, so you could kind of see that it wasn't, the whole piece wasn't all different things. Like they went back to something. So that's, I mean, the point of the choreography 1 class is to realize that when you make a dance, for the most part, you don't start here and then just keep doing new until you're over there. Generally speaking, that's not really a form, unless you're doing postmodern, right? So the idea that you're going to reference back, and you guys have heard that I always talk about this as a book. Like when if you're in the first chapter of a book and Matthew gets introduced in the first chapter, and then we never hear about him again, but Gianna's in the second chapter, and then we never hear about her again, and Destiny's in the third chapter, and we never hear. It's very disjointed way to write a book, because you're like, what happened to Matthew? So it's the same way in dance. Like you introduce something, and if you never come back to it, ever, in some way, it can be a little confusing. So, and it could be an energy, it could be a movement, it could be a place on stage, it could be a million things. But just always coming back to something, referencing back just a little bit, that's one of the things that the choreography 1 class teaches. Now, you can break all those rules too. You can make a conscious decision to break all those rules. But I think first, you have to understand the rules. And so that's what choreography 1 does. Right? And then you can break them. There you go.
Being a piece of me will break them all.
Okay. But you reference back.
Correct.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have like core material
Yeah.
that we see more than once in a piece.
Yes, but for most people coming into a process where I'm like, we're just gonna start making stuff and it's not the beginning, their brain goes, what?
Oh, yeah. Starting at the beginning, I can't start a piece at the beginning either. But, yeah. But so, like, a lot of the pieces in the concert, you'll see have reference back stuff too. So, yeah. Thank you for bringing that up. Do you have any questions for them? Yailene, you look like you're going to ask something. She's like, ready, go ahead.
What did you think all of our dances were about? Like each one of them.
Yeah. What?
Z? Confidence, honestly.
Yeah, which was cool is Zania had like the only non-modern dance. Like hers was kind of musical, well, it was musical theater jazz, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it reminded me a bit of Lady Gaga.
Yeah, it had very, you were very confident. Yeah.
very.
But the piece is, I'm feeling good. Like if you know the words to that, song, it's all, and I'm feeling good. So it's all about, I got the world and I'm feeling good. So it's the lyrics, although she chose not to use the lyrics, which I appreciate. Right? Unless you're going to sing a musical theater song, I have a really hard piece. But yeah, but you could. Does anybody, Julie, you want to say anything about your piece?
Does anyone have any idea what it is about?
I will tell you what I saw. A lot of themes of like releasing things, and a little bit of like moments of inner, whether it is like turmoil or stress or whatever it might be, to then find moments of how can we then let that go. It was some themes I saw in the movement material.
And reaching for.
Yeah.
And lovely undercurves. Did you see? Yes.
Yeah, some moments of like uncertainty to then very clear moments of certainty. Yeah.
Should I say what it's about?
Yes. Only if you want to, sure.
So I was trying to find like inner strength by like looking out to see if anyone else can like help give me that strength. I was kind of like battling with that and trying to find being accepted. That's kind of what it is.
And when does that come from inside of you?
Yeah.
Right? Love it.
Nice. Yailene, do you want to talk about your piece at all?
You want to hear what we have to say for it?
Yeah. Go ahead, Matthew.
I don't know, I feel like it was almost just like you were in a trance, and it was like, I guess relating to like the title of it, it's also just like the internalizing everything, like your attitude or like emotion or whatever it is, just like kind of like mechanically coming out of you, like or bodying it, I don't know, something like that. But that's what I felt like it was a lot of like, not like robotic, but like, yeah, like very, I guess, linear and like, that movement. But yeah, that was really cool. And that part where you like extended back, that was really cool.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, I love the focus on your, like you paid attention to the hearing part.
I like the focus altogether. You were very focused, and it was really lovely.
Yailene sends in the best dance appreciation videos. It's like a performance every time. She's like, and then she goes, like, it doesn't matter that she's injured, it's just, then she adds on to the end and makes it her own. It's like an adventure.
It felt growth. I felt growth from it in the beginning. It felt a little internal, and then I feel like it kept expanding out and out. So I was like, is she going to get away from this? Is she going to come back to it? Is she, like, it can go away. And then, because I don't know if it was Laura something when you were in the chair originally, and Laura said, you can get away. Who said that?
Yeah.
You can get away. You don't have to be stuck to your prop. Because that's your prop. You don't have to be, like, on it all the time. So I feel like you took that note really well and had a sense of growth. Because like, I love what's going on, but I'm like, what happens if she's not there? And then you got away from the camera.
Yeah.
Conscious.
Yeah, nice.
Anyone else? Okay. Yes.
But we'll be here forever if I say. But a couple of things that happened in this one for me. I think Matt picked up on like the repetitiveness, almost like it's like when you get stuck in the day-to-day of things. And then I think a lot of it, like to me, just felt like prop exploration. What are the possibilities that I can do with this thing, and what are the possibilities that I can do with this thing, and just exploring within like that idea of limitation, right? It had both within it to me. Yeah. I'm sick and tired of this thing. Whatever it is. I don't know. Maybe not.
Talking gesture. Okay.
I will do your whole dance for seeing it once.
Okay.
Game performed for me.
You guys are actually right.
You're actually right.
That's crazy. Okay, so what I had originally planned for this dance was something else, and I was like 30 blocks, but I was like, I'm gonna do something. But then that's when, Lauren came to the class and she's like, you can just like think of one word and see how it makes you feel. So I was like, I thought about listening because my parents say like, oh, you don't listen. You never listen. Yes, I do. And then it was gonna be about like not listening. They say I always have an attitude, which I don't. So then that's when I hurt my leg, of course. So then I was like, okay, listening, hurt my leg. And they keep telling me, you're not supposed to be standing, you're not supposed to be walking, sit down, Yailene, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, are you serious again? You're gonna tell me this again? I was like, it's not like I'm running or nothing, like, I just like to get up. I can't stay in one spot forever, it makes me feel stuck, right? Okay, so then this part when I kept doing this is repeating it, because it's like your parents repeating themselves. When I went like this, it's like hearing, like I'm tired of hearing it. It's like hurting my ears or killing me. And then this is me and another person. So like two people, that's how I felt. And I was like, this is like one, and this is like two different. Yeah, that's what I thought about it. But yeah, you're on track. Yeah.
Tabitha? Does anybody want to talk? What did you see in Tabitha's piece? It was called Decisions.
I feel like I'm cheating because I know what it's about.
I know, me too, so I can't say anything.
We know too well what it's about, so.
I feel like everyone knew what it is about.
Yeah, I think a lot of
Yeah,
people got,
so-
but our new people here, what I particularly like about Tabitha's piece is that she set up the name decisions. We all have to make decisions in life, and the spatial intention of the piece set that up. So to start here and to look and kind of make a decision like, am I going this way, am I going this way? It not only is about like where I'm going decision-wise, physically, but then it becomes about emotional decisions as well for the broader audience. So we always talk about like, when you make a piece, it's one thing to make it for yourself, right? So Bree made a piece for herself to work through about her grandfather, but we can all relate to losing something. And so the piece becomes more universal, right? Instead of just going, oh, it's a piece about Bree's grandfather, who I don't know, right? So, I mean, that's a really important thing about going from like using dance as a therapy to using dance as an art form to communicate a message, right? And it can start as very therapeutic. Dance can always be therapeutic, but to put it on stage then, you want it to have something that connects to your audience. Yeah, you did very well, yeah. And Tabitha, you did that too. Do you want to talk about your piece at all? Clear? You're okay. All right. She doesn't talk about her piece. We already talked about her piece? Yeah? Yeah. Any other questions before we finish? Yeah, Sharon.
I'll just go on.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about your group law. So my piece was also about loss, in a way, because I have lost a whole bunch of family members in the past year, and a lot of my friends have leukemia and cancer, and a lot of things are going on, and I decided that I wanted to express and feel the joy of living, and just be able to kind of take what life has to offer and just hang on to that. I don't know if that came across at all, but that's what I
The
did.
joy was very cool. It was good, yeah. And it was an improv too. So,
It was improv.
has anybody ever seen D-Man in the Waters by Bill T. Jones?
Yes, I have.
Have you done it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a very similar concept that Bill lost his partner, Arnie, to AIDS. This was during a lot of AIDS. And he lost a lot of friends to AIDS. But the piece is not about losing people, but about the connection and the helping people get out of their grief and find joy. So it's really weird. The piece is about losing people to AIDS specifically for him, but the dancers are smiling,
Yeah.
which
It is
throws
like,
a lot.
yeah, they
it's
like
re-
jump,
Right.
they
Oh
dive
my
back
God,
to
the
the
jump
floor,
and the
they
dive
spin.
forward, it's way, it's like, it's literally like jump into a forward roll.
Very good.
It's 20 minutes.
It's 20 minute piece.
They have been performers of
She does.
New York City.
Oh,
2019. I don't know if they were.
Excellent. You might have been.
I've shown you guys clips of it. You know that Superman jump where the
There's-
dancer runs onto stage,
He
jumps on
does
the
like
person back, and
this.
then flies? That's what that
That's the piece. Oh my gosh. It's just so full of joy. But the piece was born out of Bill watching his friends as well. Specifically. Yeah.
It is a
Yeah, it's
beautiful,
great.
beautiful piece.
Beautiful.
Very joyful.
We're done.
We did it.
We are done. Thank you very much